If you're struggling to know exactly what you need to buy when you're shopping in order to build muscle and lose fat, then this video is for you. In this video, I promise by the end, I would have shown you exactly what foods I'm eating for protein, what foods I'm eating for carbohydrates, and what foods I'm eating for my fat sources, as well as everything else in between when it comes to any other little things I'm adding in, like drinks, etc., to keep me on my diet. I'm currently on a cut at the moment, so everything what I will be showing you from my shop that I've just done is based around that. However, if you are in a phase that you want to build muscle, or I will also give you some examples of what exactly you can do to do that. So let's get to it. Okay, so this is all of the vegetables that I'm currently eating at the moment, and this will obviously be primarily my carbohydrate sources from vegetables. So firstly, I've got a standard pack of frozen veg. Listen, frozen veg isn't obviously the greatest tasting, but it is very, very quick to make. I will literally just put this on for steam and I've got it ready to go, and I can add it quickly to any food, any dishes that I want. It's very, very low in calories. Crunchy stir fry, this is unbelievable in terms of macros. Per 100 grams is 39 calories, right? So there's 600 grams in this. For this whole packet, there's literally like 200 calories for that whole thing. Very, very good for when you're cutting weight. Has a lot of volume, and obviously when you're trying to lose weight, you want more volume for the less amount of calories. Sweet corn, absolutely amazing, another staple in my diet at the moment. Per 100 grams, 80 calories. So again, nothing in this, and all I'll do is I'll just add salt to this, and that's absolutely perfect for me. I will not add butter at the moment because obviously there's so much calories in that. Peppers, amazing. I have these with my breakfast. I have omelette every morning, it makes me feel amazing, so I add peppers and I also add tomatoes to my omelette. Carrots. Now, carrots I at the moment tend to actually be making a lot, like a carrot cake, protein mug cake, or should I say, or like sometimes a mug cake and sometimes it's a like baked oats, pretty much what I say. So I use that for that, and also I will from time to time obviously roast carrots, again low in calories. Sweet gem lettuce. Now for this, I actually use this as like a little boat kind of thing. So what I'll do is I'll basically get like a type of food. Say if I'm gonna have chicken mince or beef mince, anything like this made up of some vegetables, I'll then put it on the gem lettuce. It's kind of like a wrap. Obviously I'm not really having wraps at the moment, etc. So I'll just have that. The crunch, etc. and just gives me something. This is like no calories in lettuce, so basically just free. Potatoes. Now I've got white potatoes and sweet potato. I mix between the two. Again, potatoes are so versatile and they're also satiating. You might ask, Robson, what do I mean by satiation? So when I say they're satiating, it means they taste good and they allow you to feel fuller for longer, but also feel satisfied. It's the right word I'm looking for. They allow you to feel satisfied. So you have a potato and it just gives you something. As well, with the sweet potatoes, you can obviously also bake with sweet potatoes. A lot of people don't know that. I've actually made chocolate brownies with sweet potatoes before. Obviously, they've already got natural sugars in them, and they're very, very low in calories, which a lot of people don't actually realise. So definitely recommend having those. And as I said, they'll be my primary carbohydrate sources. Okay, so here we have all of the fruit that I will consume over the next few days. We have apples, mango, bananas, grapes, which I'm absolutely loving at the moment, blueberries, and I've just got these persimmons. They only come in around this time of year, so these are amazing. They taste like a cross between an apple and I don't know how this, like a peach or a nectarine, I guess, but it's absolutely amazing. I absolutely love these. So does my partner. I feel like a lot of people hate on fruit when they're trying to lose weight, but I think there's nothing better to have than fruit when you're losing weight. You can have all of this, and there's barely any calories in it, and it's full of antioxidants, it's got it healthy for you, it's full of fibre, all of these good things. Most of this is low calories apart from the banana, and it just gives you that. Say for example, if you fancy something sweet or you need like a little boost of carbohydrates, just have some fruit. Like, who's realistically going to get fat from fruit? Like, you don't. It's very healthy for you, so 100% recommend getting it. And like I said, some of this will be some carbohydrate sources here, which is more like quick carbohydrate sources, especially with the banana. I'll have that before I train as a pre-workout source, and I'll only have sort of one banana a day at the moment because like an average banana does have around 100 calories, so that can add up quite quickly. An apple, for example, 80 calories. A mango could be around 60, 70, 80 calories, maybe 100, depending on the size of the mango. Grapes, basically nothing in them. And same with the blueberries. Full of antioxidants, very good for you, and yeah, can't recommend enough. So next, gonna do meat. Okay, so here we have all of the meat, which will last me for around a week. So I actually bought this the other day, didn't buy it today, but it's lean beef steak mince. It's 5% fat. The reason I haven't eaten that much of this is because one, it actually contains high amount of calories than say chicken or turkey, and also beef is quite expensive. Like for this whole packet, At the moment, it's about £7.15, I think, from Aldi. So there's definitely been an increase on the beef. It was up to like £9 or something, which was ridiculous. So I do have this. If you can afford it, get more of it. But I'm on a cut at the moment. My calories are around 2,400, which means I can't be eating this all the time because this will take up more of the calories than chicken breast will. With beef as well, though, I definitely recommend that you do have red meat in your diet, because I do feel like it contains more iron and gives you more energy than stuff chicken and stuff does. And it's kind of like a nice little treat when you are dieting. If you're having chicken every day, like, it can be a bit monotonous. I mean, I personally love it, so it doesn't really get monotonous for me. For example, I'll have like chicken mince, which I'll make into burgers. And then I'll have like turkey, which means I'll make getting that into burgers, or just have it as a mince, or I'll then have chicken breast, etc, etc. Obviously the goat, chicken breast, like so good. Amazing macros in this, probably got the best macros out of any meat, chicken breast. Very low in fat, very low in calories, very high in protein. Chicken sausages, these are absolutely amazing. Per 2 sausages, 133 calories and 17.5 grams of protein. Like, that is very good macros, okay? Turkey mince, this is excellent. I'm not as mad on turkey mince as I am on chicken mince, but I just like to sometimes change it up a little bit, otherwise I get a bit bored. I make this into burgers usually, and I'll use it on my George Foreman, which is absolutely amazing for making stuff like that. Same with the chicken mince, I'll either mix this in with some vegetables and just have this with some rice or sweet potato, or make it into burgers primarily and have it like with a protein bagel, which I'll show you next. Okay, so next up is kind of like carbohydrates, but this is, and also a little bit of protein, but this is my miscellaneous stuff, other items that I'm eating. Okay, so porridge, absolute staple. I would always recommend you get the whole oats. These are big ones. This Aldi do an organic one, so why not get this? Rice, I'm on risotto rice at the moment, which I like. I'll be honest though, I don't actually eat much rice at the moment. Reason being, for the amount of rice that you get, for the amount of calories, it isn't actually very good. And this digests very quickly, doesn't make you feel full. So my main carbohydrate source at the moment is potatoes, because you get more for the amount of them. But I do obviously love rice, but like I say, you don't actually get much from them. Little noodles, soba noodles, these are pretty good. I have these with the stir-fry vegetables, just give you something else. You know, per one of these is 264 calories, which again, you know, it's quite a lot of calories for a smaller amount, but it is nice to have and just keeps you going. Mixed beans, these are amazing. I have these mixed in with like chicken mince or beef, and then I'll have it on the lettuce boats, very good. Protein bagels, I've actually been back on these. So these are great because obviously per 2 bagel thins, 263 calories to around 130 calories per bagel. Just gives you that little satiating feeling of satisfaction when you want something that's bready. So this has protein, it's low in calories. I'll have this like before I train sometimes, or after I've been training, and I'll just have it with some like yogurt or something like that. Eggs, of course. I've got around 30 eggs here. I've already got some more in the cupboard. I also have egg whites, which I get from Lidl. But Aldi don't sell it, unfortunately. Aldi, if you're listening, get on it. So I'll have eggs. I have 4 eggs a day, 4 whole eggs, and 100 grams of egg whites. And then milk. I don't drink much milk. I mix it with, like, if I'm going to make a Ninja Creamy or if I'm going to have a cup of tea. When I do it, I have soya milk because I tend to find that dairy gives me spots, so I have soya milk. Soya milk, again, this milk's amazing because it's literally just soybeans. It's water, soybeans, and sea salt. Nothing else in it. And as well, soya's got, it's amazing in terms of a protein source. Per 250 mils, 7.5 grams of protein, only 83 calories. So that's very good. So I absolutely recommend this. I was reminded to get these out of the fridge. These are my protein sources and also like a dessert. So this is protein Greek yogurt. Of all the Greek yogurts that I've tried, and I've tried quite a few now, this is the one that works for me. It doesn't give me spots. I used to get spots from eating yogurt, but for some reason I've been able to like introduce it to a diet where I don't seem to be getting it as much. And yeah, I'll have this as like a sweet treat, and also just, I love it. It's so good for you. And the one from Aldi, the protein Greek style, like, it's the best one that I've tried. It's really thick and just nice. I was gonna say it's really thick and creamy, but it doesn't sound right when I say that, does it? So per 100 grams, 65 calories, 11.1 grams of protein. This whole pot is 55 grams of protein. That is unreal. I usually just have the natural one, but recently as a little treat, I've been having the vanilla one. There's a few more additives in this, like sweetened condensed milk, little tiny bit of sugar, but the macros aren't that much different, like 74 calories per 100 grams as opposed to 65. And it's just like something which is a bit more like, just gives me something a bit sweeter, because I'm dieting at the moment. I've lost like 3-4 kilos now. So it just helps you in the dieting phase to give you something that's just a little bit more, you know, otherwise it can get a bit, like you're craving something sweet. This will help with that. So, fizzy drink. Robson, if I have this, won't I die? Won't my stomach explode? No, the danger is in the dosage. So, this is 0 sugar lemon from Aldi, basically obviously like lemon Fanta. I have this once a day with my main meal. That's the only time I drink it. Why do I have it? When I'm on a diet, if I'm just having water all of the time, which I do primarily drink, it does just kind of feel like I'm in prison or something like that. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like water, I do drink a lot of it, but when you're on a diet, it's just like you need something else just to help you. And with the bubbles as well, keeps you full and also gives you like something sweet. So I do have this. Like I said, I do have this. The danger is in the dosage. I don't think it's a problem to have fizzy drinks from time to time. I don't have them regularly, and this whole bottle will last me like a week. One little tip I would recommend as well to save some money: get the bottles instead of the cans, because the cans are like triple or quadruple the price of what one bottle is. And I just have the bottle. It's only me drinking out of it. Sometimes my partner has some as well, but obviously, you know, it doesn't matter. Squash. I do have squash because, again, sometimes just having water all of the time, like tap water isn't the greatest. Even though I do have a filter on my tap, it still doesn't taste fantastic. So I do tend to have a little bit of squash. The reason being, helps me drink more water, and also, especially like when it's cold. Now that it's cold, obviously it's just like winter time, I don't drink as much water as I do in the summer. So I need like another kind of, I can't think of the word, I need like another motivation to drink it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I have like, if it tastes better, I'm more inclined to drink it. Hopefully that makes sense. So cherries and berries, I have been on apple and blackcurrant as well. Cherries and berries, I do recommend you have these in order to get, obviously, water in. You know, I don't think it's that bad having this, to be honest with you. There's barely any sugar in it, 0.5 grams per 250 diluted. Do you know what I mean? It's like nothing. So happy to have this in my diet because it helps me get more water in. As well, black coffee, absolutely love this stuff. So I have 2 or 3 black coffees a day, depending, with my new coffee machine. I do find, however, you have to be careful how many you have, and I don't have any after 2 PM, otherwise I will not sleep. I have to be careful with that. I have black coffee to give me energy, and also having the caffeine in black coffee suppresses appetite. Don't have any sugar, don't have any sweeteners, just keeps me going. I will obviously have a cup of tea as well at times, especially now it's winter time. I do find myself having a cup of tea. When I do have a cup of tea, I tend to have it like in the evening time or in the afternoon, and it'll be a decaf cup of tea. So it means obviously it doesn't have caffeine in it. Obviously, if not, I'll be absolutely wired. Same goes for the fizzy drink as well. Like, I always buy a fizzy drink at night time which doesn't have caffeine in it. A lot of colas that you'll drink will have, or cola or Dr. Pepper, all this kind of thing, they will have caffeine. So always be careful to not have caffeine, otherwise you'll be like, oh my God, why aren't I sleeping? It's because you're actually drinking caffeine all the time. So make sure anyone like this, usually any lemonade doesn't have caffeine in. I don't know why they bother adding it to like Coca-Cola and stuff. Like, I don't need the caffeine in there, but I think it's because originally Coca-Cola used to be an energy drink, used to actually contain cocaine. So bit of a history lesson there for you. So guys, that is basically it, to be honest with you. I've shown you exactly what I'm eating at the moment. I will obviously do another video actually showing some different meals that I make, but obviously you've seen the vegetables, and I can split those up into obviously carbohydrates, what I'm having. My calories are pretty low at the moment, especially for the size that I am, but I'm obviously have been dieting and it has been going well, so I'm very happy with my progress. Just had to lock in, to be honest, and get it done. So if there's any other videos that you'd like to see with exactly what I'm doing for my diet, for my training, meals that I'm making, then let me know and I'll get straight to it. As well, guys, if you are interested in getting to know me more personally in terms of working one-to-one with me so I can help you with your diet, there'll be a link down below for a free coaching discovery call. This will be where we just have a 15-minute talk about your current problems in your diet, your career, your fitness, and where you want to be, and that's absolutely totally for free. You can just have that and book that down below. So thanks so much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, as I said, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time for another one. Peace.